Hello Army, welcome back to my channel. Today we're diving into something absolutely fascinating that most people don't know about Jimin's past, and honestly, when I first discovered this information, my jaw literally dropped. We all know Jimin as this incredible performer, this amazing vocalist, this stunning dancer who captivates millions of people around the world. But what if I told you there's a whole chapter of his life before BTS that rarely gets talked about? What if I told you that Jimin actually had experience in the modeling world before he became the global superstar we know today? I know your mind is probably blown right now, and trust me, by the end of this video, you're going to see Jimin in a completely new light. So make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's uncover this hidden piece of Jimin's history together. Okay, so let's start from the beginning and talk about Jimin's background before he joined Big Hit Entertainment and became a trainee. Most ARMY knows that Jimin attended Busan High School of Arts, where he majored in contemporary dance. This is already pretty well-known information. He was a dance student, he was incredibly talented, and his teachers and classmates all recognized his exceptional abilities. But what a lot of people don't realize is that being a dance major at an arts school, especially one as prestigious as Busan High School of Arts, meant Jimin was constantly involved in various artistic projects and collaborations that went beyond just dancing in a studio. Here's where the modeling connection comes in, and this is the part that's absolutely fascinating. During his time at Busan High School of Arts, Jimin was frequently asked to be a subject for photography students and projects. Now, you might be thinking, okay, so he just stood in front of a camera a few times, what's the big deal? But let me explain why this was actually significant and why it counts as legitimate modeling experience. Art schools operate differently from regular schools, they're collaborative environments where students from different majors work together on projects. Photography students need subjects for their portfolios, their assignments, their exhibitions. And who better to photograph than dance students who already understand movement, body awareness, and how to present themselves artistically? Jimin wasn't just randomly standing in front of cameras. He was being specifically chosen by photography students because of his visual appeal, his ability to understand and execute concepts, and his natural presence in front of the lens. Think about what modeling actually is at its core. It's about understanding how your body moves, how to position yourself for the camera, how to convey emotions and concepts through poses and expressions, and how to work collaboratively with photographers to achieve a specific artistic vision. All of these are things that Jimin was doing during his art school days. He was learning how to be comfortable in front of cameras, how to take direction, how to embody different moods and concepts, and how to use his body as a tool for artistic expression. What makes this even more interesting is understanding the context of Korean arts education and how interconnected different artistic disciplines are. In Korean art schools, there's this beautiful culture of collaboration where students from different departments regularly work together. Dance students collaborate with music students for performances. Theater students work with visual arts students for set design. And photography students seek out the most photogenic and artistically inclined students from other departments to be their models. The fact that Jimin was a popular choice among photography students tells us something really important. Even before he was an idol, even before he was trained in how to work cameras and present himself for the entertainment industry, he already had that natural star quality that made people want to photograph him. Now, let's think about how this early modeling experience actually prepared Jimin for his career in BTS in ways that people don't often consider. When BTS does photoshoots, which happens constantly for albums, for magazines, for brand endorsements, for concept photos, Jimin always stands out for his ability to completely transform based on the concept. He can do soft and ethereal, he can do dark and intense, he can do playful and youthful, he can do mature and sophisticated. Where did that versatility come from? Part of it is natural talent, absolutely, but part of it also comes from those early experiences working with photographers and learning how to adapt to different artistic visions and concepts. Think about some of BTS's most iconic photoshoots over the years and how Jimin always manages to capture attention. Whether it's concept photos for albums where each member needs to embody a specific mood or theme, or magazine photoshoots where they're working with top photographers who have very specific artistic directions, or even casual behind-the-scenes photos where Jimin always somehow looks perfectly natural and photogenic, all of this traces back to understanding how to work with cameras. And that understanding started way back in his art school days when he was modeling for photography students who were learning their craft just as he was learning his. Here's another fascinating aspect of this story that connects to Jimin's overall artistic development. Modeling, even at a student project level, teaches you body awareness and spatial intelligence in a unique way. As a dancer, Jimin already had incredible body control and awareness of how his movements looked. But modeling adds another dimension. It's about stillness, about holding a pose, about understanding angles and how the camera captures you from different perspectives. It's a different skill set from dance, where you're constantly moving. This combination of dance training and modeling experience gave Jimin this incredible versatility in how he presents himself both on stage and off stage. We can see evidence of this modeling background in so many aspects of Jimin's career if we know what to look for. When BTS does variety shows or interviews and there are cameras constantly filming from different angles, Jimin always seems to know where the camera is and how to position himself to look good without it seeming forced or calculated. When they're performing on stage and there are cameras capturing different moments, Jimin has this incredible ability to hit facial expressions and poses that photograph beautifully even in the midst of intense choreography. When they're doing live broadcasts or video content, Jimin understands his angles, understands lighting, understands how to present himself in a way that's visually appealing. All of these skills were developing even before he became a trainee. What's also really beautiful about this part of Jimin's history is what it says about his character and his willingness to help others pursue their artistic dreams. Being a model for photography students isn't glamorous, it's often long hours, it's sometimes uncomfortable poses, it's being patient while students figure out lighting and composition and technical details. The fact that Jimin was willing to do this repeatedly for fellow students shows his collaborative spirit and his understanding that all artists need to support each other. That same collaborative spirit is something we see in BTS all the time, the way the members support each other, help each other, and work together toward common goals. It's also worth noting that this modeling experience probably helped Jimin develop confidence at a young age. Being in front of cameras, being looked at, being the subject of artistic scrutiny, these can be intimidating experiences, especially for a teenager. But by going through this repeatedly in a supportive educational environment, Jimin built up the confidence and comfort with being photographed that would later become so crucial to his career as an idol. When he became a trainee and suddenly had to do official photoshoots and deal with constant cameras, he wasn't starting from zero, he already had experience being a model, even if it was in an informal, educational context. So the next time you see Jimin absolutely killing it in a photoshoot, looking perfect from every angle, embodying whatever concept is being presented with complete naturalness and ease, remember that this didn't just happen overnight. This is the result of years of experience that started way back in his art school days when he was helping photography students with their projects and unknowingly preparing himself for a career that would put him in front of cameras constantly. That's the hidden fact that changes everything about how we understand Jimin's development as an artist and a performer. That's it for today's video, Army. I hope you found this dive into Jimin's pre-debut modeling experience as fascinating as I did. It's these little-known facts and hidden chapters of their lives that make us appreciate just how much preparation and experience went into making BTS who they are today. Let me know in the comments if you knew about this aspect of Jimin's past, and what other hidden facts about BTS members you'd like me to explore. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.